The mean age is 24.4 years old of any average Indian today, of 1.1 billion people. The old people who are running this country are not going to survive that long. So by default, it has to be some of us here who need to take up that mantle, step up, and choose to lead this country. And I think those of us who've been privileged enough to have the right kind of opportunities, the right kind of education, should look at this as the first option and forget about just going with Dad said let's become an engineer because it pays well, like join TCS or probably go to the US and do my masters and MTech. I think the opportunities are opening up much more. India is the place to be in the coming century, and we should start taking up, I think, these kind of options. So I think those are the two key points that I wanted to touch upon. Soft power, be proper ambassadors for India, and look at politics as a career in terms of leadership. What do you think? Thanks.
Rajiv, if you can quick a little on specifically the path ahead for the young people when they become entrepreneur or when they enter businesses. I guess that's the area of interest for most of the people here. Am I correct? Or is there anything specifically that you would like the panelists to focus on, which is, you can quit. Feel free.
I would like to quote a few things from the practical experience. I think you all are fond of movies. You must have seen an earlier movie of Amir Khan, Tare Zameen Pe. The small boy was not capable to study properly or not able to remember the things. He was capable to do a lovely drawing and many other activities he was capable. Recently, in Three Idiots, you must have seen that there were creators. The person who made a kind of an instrument which would fly, and engineering students giving a delivery of a child. I mean, that was all, stage show, of course, it is difficult, but they could manage with their engineering sense without electricity, in pouring rain, with the help of batteries. So youth can do so many things, and this can happen. So youth want to enter into the entrepreneurship. It is, doing business is not easy. Finding business is not easy. Everywhere there is a competition. But think very positively. Outside, the chaiwala is also making money, and Mr. Ratan Tata making nano is also making money. So everybody who is focused on his approach of a business can make money. And don't just consider your cost plus profit is a market price. You take other way. The market price less the cost is your profit, basically. And you may see that very delicate profit in it. But how to widen it up? If you focus in the activities, how I can reduce my cost or how I can improve my market price with the quality enhancement, that will really give you, you need to be focused. For being focused, you have to read about the product what you deal in. You have to web search, you have to go into the depth of the thing. It may be trading, it may be anything. You have to keep eye on the competitor activities, and you have to see what is the product to product and activity to activity. You have to compare. You have to go for the geographical areas where the competition is less, or you have to go for a different product or similar line, different line. So, but never lose a heart. When I started my entrepreneurship, I had first 3 failure of the project. First 3 businesses were failure. But then after, I started that no, I don't want to lose the confidence. Today, I am 51, 52. I say 51, but I am 52, honestly speaking. I'm saying that she mentioned that my turnover will be 1,000 crore by 2011, but I think it would be 1,000 crore much earlier. I have a young team of average age of 30-35, and they push me and pull me hard. So I don't run that, but they make me run. So youngsters have a lot of power, a lot of energy, but we don't use that energy in a creative way. Use it, read it. Don't give exams just to get a good marks. Learn the subject well by mind and heart. And how can you put it by learning? You may be in second year, third year, or final year, or doing masters. But how can you convert that idea into the business? Just go on those lines of thinking, and I am sure you can do it. Indian boys and girls are very intelligent. Recently I heard somewhere or read somewhere, Zurich airport, earlier before 20 years, some Indian came out of the aircraft. Oh, you are from India, snakes and elephant. And recently somebody landed. Oh, you are from India, can you fix up my laptop? So they consider India as an IT biggest country, you know, and we are much more literate as far as IT or English is concerned. We are much better than China. And we are a fast growing economy. So we don't have to worry about it. There will be plenty of opportunity for all you youngsters. Nothing to worry. Just work hard, focus. You will be very, very successful. I'm sure about it.
Thank you, Doctor. Before we request Piyush Bhai to give some specific quiz, I'd request Manushi if she can coordinate some questions or suggestions or takes from the audience, and if we can have a small list, because we would like to go in a direction that you would like us to go. Before Piyush Bhai says, I'd like to say a couple of things. One is that as all the panelists have been talking on the subject, there's one area probably where Piyush Bhai can help us, and that is the vision, the dream, the drive, the passion to take things further. I guess from someone like him, we can get the best of the best practices and wisdom that he's acquired over the years. So, over to Piyush Bhai.
Excuse me, sir. Before you say, I would like to request the audience to check your kits. There is a question sheet in that on which you can write your question addressing Mr. Shyam Parekh. Mr. Prakash Iyengar will collect it and it can go forward from there.
In this competitive world, everybody, every company would like to go for very good standards in quality, at the same time based with values, good HR practices in administration in company, and the most which I would appreciate, that is quality of service standards. That is the way the consumer should be looked upon as master. So that is what we aim at in our company, and it is always not that there should not be ups and downs in standards in various services, but there should be consistency all around. Just for your knowledge, one from our sales department, one suggestion came that so far as bigger packing, 250 gram, 500 gram, 1 kilo, say our prices are quite okay and that is good. But so far as small pouches, that is 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, in that we can give certain MRP at higher level, and we can give, if we can give good trade margins to our distributors, to our retailers, there will be a good scope for sale. But our board, and with my request, Siddhir and approve this. So we cannot take benefit of the ignorance of the consumers. On the contrary, what I believe personally, that those who are poor, those who are weak economically, and they are more complex with their problems, and they need better product with competitive and reasonable price. So this is what, in short, I would like to say that, and at the same time, like you rightly said, that youngsters, that is, they are full of energy, they are ready to go, and Nirabai rightly said that they are fearless, you are fearless. After some 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, when we meet certain type of experiences, accidents, then we make little bit cautious. So at the between age of 40, 50, you become cautious. And after 60 or 55 or so, like me, worry takes the position in mind, though rich with the experience. Rich with the experience. But say that may diminish entrepreneurship courage sometime, occasion. Not that may not be the case with everywhere. This is what. So what I propose, being I am a very good blender in tea, I would like to blend my team of managers in a such a way that there should be a team of say every age is young, then middle age, then little bit senior. So this is what I would suggest, that in expanding companies this should also be observed. And it is always we face in youngsters. I have 2 MBAs, my 2 young directors. So many a time we invite good brainstorming, but at a certain level we come to decision and we respect each other's decision. Thank you.
There's a question which has come from audience from Mr. S.M. Anilal. What is definition of youth, or who is young from business point of view? Can we have a specific answer from anyone on the panel who would like to take it up? Yeah, Yadindra.
To be young in business is a very clear-cut realization on an individual level in terms of knowledge, what you don't know. If you have that realization, you will be out to achieve what you want. Because when you know that you don't know, at least your business competency in what you are, you know it very well. So that is the basic requirement to be young in business. I have tried number of projects in my career. Likewise, just to give an idea, we implemented a very high-tech machine building project. And I built a team that none of us, including me, was part of that industry 12 years ago. And it is a German joint venture, and we are the market leader. So our biggest plus point in those days, because my entire team was young, the average age of the team was about 31 years. I was the oldest guy. And point is that this is what makes you tick. Because then you will be out to know and learn everything what you want to make it happen. So that is, in my view, the definition of being young in business. Talking about youth, see, it is not the age which only defines youth, but it is more of willingness to explore, experiment, and get into an adventure. These are the 3 things which are important to be in youth. Apart from that, it needs an ability to go through a very tough grind. What Rajiv said is very important. See, you need to go through the grind. Today, Sachin Tendulkar cannot be a top player in the world unless he practices couple of hours every day. Similarly, a top CEO of a big MNC or a big Indian company has to dedicate himself to the basics, what he has to perform every day. Anyway, it is like a maestro, what he will tune it up in few minutes, but that he has to do every day. So youth is not away from going through the grind. If we talk about achieving the highest peaks of excellence and success, we need to understand that last mile to go on to the peak is the toughest. And 95 out of 100, they leave it out. when that last mile is there. So never leave that last mile if you want to be defined in youth, because that is the ability of youth to persist. In my view, the biggest quality in any individual is persistence, because most of the time success is matter of hanging on till you get through the last spot where you see the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's what I would like to define youth. It is not that just by age you are young.
That's it.
Mr. Anida, this question, I think it's a self-replying. You must be knowing Mr. Anida. I think he's responsible for the tremendous growth of Syntex. He's youngest person for an extremely good performance of Syntex year by year on a marketing basically. He never sits in office. He's always energetic and he's always hungry for a business. And that's